What's going on, guys? Clifton Denny with On Your Own Outdoors. Hey guys, so it's a new week, new product. So the product I'm here to talk to y'all about today is sitting right here against this tree or on my back on this harness. And the product I'm here to talk to you about today is called a bow spider. There's a couple of reasons why I think this product is really going to take off, and I wanted to get my hands on it to play with it. Number one, the e-bike game. All the guys getting the e-bikes are taking off, not here just in Arkansas, but it seems like every state I go to, if you're on public land, you see those e-bikes running around. And other than drones, that's like the most popular thing you see on the internet right now with all these hunting shows. And then the next thing is the saddle game. And then again, this is going back to Arkansas because we can't have screw ends, hence the puck on the strap on the tree right here, because we're gonna go over that in a minute. But number one, I want to talk about this thing that's on my back. So you have the option to get this harness that you mount the puck to. There is another option, and we're going to get to that when we actually get to just the single puck, so don't leave yet, because you've got multiple options with this thing. Really, I can think of like 4 different applications for it just right off the top of my head. So we're going to go ahead and talk about the straps now. You've got 2 adjustments here. You got 2 adjustments on your shoulders. I will say one important thing, guys, if you do find yourself buying this and you do get the harness, getting the harness set up right is probably the most important thing I found out about it now. I've been playing with it all morning. It takes a minute to get used to the locking in and out, but it works. It's a great tool. You just got to kind of play with it a little bit. So number one, got this thing on my back. In order to get your bow disengaged, you can't just grab it and jerk it straight up. Reason being, you can take off running with this guy. It's not going anywhere. So you take your bow, pull it back towards you, and it pops up and out. You're ready to go. The only thing that you have to have other than the puck itself is your little mounting bracket. And all it does is it's just got a little flat bar. It goes out, screws in between your stabilizer and your bow. Super simple application. The only time you really get into any difficult application with any of this is when we get to the puck later, actually trying to mount it onto your bag. But first application is just what I showed you guys. That is the harness strapped to your back. It works phenomenal. It works good for hiking. So if you're going out west, that I'm telling you, when you're glassing, so you've got your harness on, your mono harness on, you're glassing, you've got your bow on your back, that's going to be make or break for sure. So if you're sitting there right now and you're like, well, that's not going to work for me because I carry a backpack everywhere, guess what? They thought about that too. So I'm going to go on ahead, see the little hole there, slide this guy back in so I can get the bow out of the way. Now, what you see me doing is kind of guiding it in. And if you watch the guy that invented this thing, man, but he's been playing with it for a long time. I'm still like, trying to learn the ways of the world here with this thing. So your next option is if you have a backpack. So you see this puck that's here. When you buy this, it comes with the hardware where you can actually mount that to your backpack. So you can bolt it through your backpack and it can sit on the outside of your backpack. Or if you do use a frame pack, you can literally take this guy and just run it around your frame pack. So I kind of use my chest as an example, but you can just run it around your frame pack and then cinch that dude down and you're good to go. Before I put this thing on the tree, I'm actually going to put it around my waist and show you another application that I think is cool. While I'm getting this thing hooked up, another thing that I have seen on the internet, I try to do as much research on all these products as I can before I actually do the video for you guys. Another thing that I've seen on the internet with these is the guys that go out west, their hip straps are extremely important because it helps distribute that weight. But I have seen a lot of guys are mounting this to those waist straps, and I'll show you why right here. So for me and the way that I hunt, this probably wouldn't be a huge ordeal having this thing over here, but for you guys that are running around shooting tournaments and such, how cool would it be to have your bow right there out of the way so that you can look at you always see those guys with their binos looking at their targets, right? So now you have this option as well. If you get the waist strap, you can hook it on right there to your waist. Again, the saddle guys, we're going to get into the saddle guys whenever we talk about this tree, but again, in Arkansas, you are not allowed to use screw ends, so this could be an option. But go ahead and take that off now, kind of show you what I'm talking about from a tree. And then we've got one more application before we cut this thing off that I want to show you guys. One big thing about this while I'm doing it is, guys, every time I do something, I talk about bang for the buck. what are you getting for your buck? And this thing has so many options that you can do with it, from obviously, like I said, having it on your waist, having it on your back, be able to mount it on a pack. There's just so many options. So you saddle guys, get in here and tell me what you think about this in the comments. So you can see here, you can strap this thing to a tree. And if you're mounting it like you do on your back, it's actually got your bow upside down. So I was thinking about that earlier and I was out here playing with it. You do have another option if it's not a really windy day. I've got that thing too loose, but what about doing something like that? So it is kind of a balancing game. I know myself, if I was in the stand, I always take my quiver off. So wear it on your back, going up, you're in there, wear it on your side, pull it up with a pull rope, you get up in the stand, and then you can actually take and rotate that buckle around, put it on the right-hand side of your bow. Let's go ahead and do that right now, because I'm kind of curious what that would look like. All right, so I'm right-handed. If I was saddle hunting in Arkansas where I can't have any screw ends, I can put that dude right there just like that, and now my bow's ready. A deer comes in, I reach over, grab it, spin it, pop my bow out, and I'm ready to go. So that's another option that I think is a big deal. So we're gonna put this thing on our back, and we're going to unhook the camera, and I'm gonna show you the last option for this thing, and that is going to be the truck option, where you can wrap this around your truck seat. So number one, guys, I got it set up over there, but y'all please excuse me, my truck is nasty. It's baseball season, my kid plays baseball, so we basically live out of that thing. Go over here and check this thing out. As you can see here, I've got it wrapped around the headrest. It's snug on the front side, hooked onto the back with that puck. And so that gives you another option then as well. If I was going to buy a piece of this, I would buy the strap and the puck itself, and the reason being is the versatility of being able to use that in all applications. I'm sure you could probably hook this thing up on the back of the seat as well, but I haven't tried that yet. Listen guys, if you live in Arkansas, you can run over to Max Prairie Wings. They've got these things in stock. If not, get on the website. If Max Prairie Wings don't have it on their website yet, it's coming in hot. They just redid their website, so give it a minute. Or you can go on to Bow Spider's website and you can order it on there as well. I'm not real sure what the price of these things are. I bought mine, you know, again, back in January, so I would be lying to you if I told you I knew the price was. But then again, guys, you've seen all the options. You've seen the usability that you can do with this thing, and that's what I try to do with these products, is get eyes on it, give you an unbiased opinion. I think it's a home run. I think that just like a lot of things, it is a tool. But hey guys, that's all I got for you today. If you have used one of these, please get in the comments and let us know what you think about it, so guys get an understanding before they go out and spend their money on it. And let us know your opinion versus mine. If you agree, you disagree, did it work really well for you on the e-bike? Have you used it saddle hunting? And then have you used it shooting tournaments? Because that's another place that I think is gonna be really important. But anyways guys, that's all I got for y'all today. Until later in the week, good hunting, and we'll see you from a tree.